Hi guys, this is Maria with Lawrence Kia, and I am just going to give you some interior details of the 2020 Kia Sorento EX trim level. So just to get started, this one does have a backup camera and it does have leather seats throughout the entire cabin. So if we're going to get started, if we start on the left-hand side of the driver's door, you're going to see that we have power windows, power locks, power child safety lock, and then power mirrors. So this is really easy to use. You have two buttons up here, left and right, for each of your mirrors. You're just going to press the button to let you know which one you're going to change, and then press these buttons whichever direction you want the mirror to go, and press it back to lock it, and that's all there is to it. Very simple. So down below here on the side, this is a power seat, so you can go forward and backward as well as up and down, and then you can also recline your seat, and you also have lumbar support. So there's a little circle right here, and you can press forward and backward to help with your lumbar. This just makes sitting in your vehicle a lot more comfortable. So if we come over here to the side, you have two buttons right here. The first one is for your gas cap, so you're just going to press that and your gas cap is going to open for you. And then the second one is for your trunk, so you can just press and hold this and your trunk is automatically going to open for you, so you don't have to walk around to open it up every single time. If you move up a little bit further, the first button you have is illumination for your dash, so you can either bring it as bright as you want or you can lower it, whichever one you prefer. Next, you have blind spot detection, which this illuminated light means that it is on. So there's an icon just like this one up on your mirror, and then every time you are driving and someone gets into your blind spot, that is going to illuminate for you. And then right below it, you have a lane departure warning, which will show up just like this on your dash for you to let you know that this is on. So then every time you start to veer out of your lane, it will make an audible warning for you, letting you know you need to come back into your lane. And then of course you have your traction control. So if you come over to the steering wheel, which is leather wrapped, you're going to have on your left-hand side all of the buttons you need to use if you're using Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, anything like that. So you have voice command, you have your volume up and down, you have the ability to change either the station if you're listening to a radio or the music if you're listening to one of the apps. You also have answer a call and end a call. And then on the right hand side, you have your cruise control buttons. So you can set your cruise control, reset it, go faster, slower, cancel it. And then you also have smart or adaptive cruise control, which basically with this one, what you will do is you will go in and set how many car links you want between each vehicle. And then when you are driving, as you get closer to a car, depending on the car links that you have, your vehicle will slow down so it keeps those car links in between. So that's really nice to have. And then you have your menu button, so you can go through and change all of your settings with just a little touch of a button, and then up and down right there. Okay, and then you have both of your toggles on the left-hand side. This is your lights and your blinkers, very easy to use. And then you have your wiper blades as well as your wiper fluid. That's really simple to use, and it's for the back as well. Next, you have a push start vehicle. So this one, all you have to do to start it, make sure your key's in the car and your foot is on the brake, and you'll push the button and your car is going to start, and then you'll push it to stop it. So now in this center console area, you have a nice place for your elbows, elbow rest, arm rest, anything you need, as well as a really deep console right here, so you can have a lot of storage, and an illuminated USB port so that you can plug in your phone when it's dark out if you need to. If you come up onto this part of the console, you'll see that you have a few buttons right here. This first one is drive mode. So there are 4 options for this vehicle. You have Eco, Sport, Smart, and Comfort, and you can see those up on your dash, and so it's just the push of a button to change it to the one that you want. You have your parking brake here and your parking sensors, so when you can shut your parking sensors off so that you don't have to listen to that every time you're backing up if you need to. And then you have auto hold. So basically what you can do is if you're sitting in line for Starbucks, you're stuck in traffic and you are tired of having your foot on that brake, you press auto hold with your foot still on the brake, and that will keep you from moving. And then if you want to go, you just push on the gas and it's going to start going for you. You have your gear shifter here, and then you have some more room for storage as well as a place to shut it so nobody can see what's in there. And then you have 2 12 volts as well as an illuminated USB port and aux port for you right there. So you have plenty of space to plug in your phones. You also have heated seats for both the driver and the passenger. There's 3 different ranges, low, medium, and high. And then you go into your climate controls. This one is dual climate controls, so the driver can be at 71, the passenger can be at 65, and then if you want to sync it, it'll match up with what the driver has it set at. If you go up to the dash right here, this is going to be everything that you need to see. This is where your backup camera will show up at. This is where Android Auto, Apple CarPlay is, as well as where you can set up your Bluetooth. And you'll just go to Bluetooth connection and just push add new. Make sure your phone is on Bluetooth and you can go ahead and pair. It's really simple. And then if you go back to the menu and swipe over, you'll see quiet mode, which this is a really nice feature to have. So if you have kids in the car and they're trying to sleep and you're trying to listen to a podcast or the radio, you can put quiet mode on and the sound in the back is going to lower, but it will stay the same up front, so you can still listen to what you want and the kids in the back won't be able to hear anything. So that's really nice to have too. If you come up here, you'll see that you have a spot for your sunglasses, and there are a bunch. You can illuminate one side or the other, or you can illuminate the whole cabin, as well as having the lights on for every time you open the door. So now we're going to go to the second row so I can show you some of the features back there. All right, guys, so now we're in the second row of the Sorento, but before we get started on everything back here, if you look up, you will see that there's a panoramic roof here, and this portion does open, so that is a really nice feature to have for this vehicle. So for the second row, you have leather seats, of course, as well as 3 seats, or you can make it 2 if you want to open this middle console up, and you have an armrest as well as cup holders, or you can shut it to have 3 seats. So for this side, there is a lever on the side for you to be able to put these seats down. That's the exact same way on this side. So all you'll do is the lever's on the side, you'll pull it, and the whole seat's going to go down flat. And then when you're ready to raise it up, you just hold that lever again and pull it back up. So to be able to get to the third row, though, there's a button up on top of the seat as well as on the side, and you're just going to push it, and the seat is going to come forward. So then all you have to do is pull it, and you can walk right back into the third row. And then to get it back, you're just going to push it all the way to the back and then pull it up. Use that lever, and you'll be able to recline it to where you want it to be. So that's really simple to use. So next, I'm going to go back to the trunk so I can show you how to raise and lower the third row seats. All right, guys, so now we're in the back of the car, so you can see the third row here. So these are really easy to put down. There is a latch right here that you can see. You'll be able to see better when I put it down. And you're just going to pull the latch outward, and it's just going to drop. Simple as that. And there's the latch for it. This side does the exact same thing, so you can lay it flat. Over here, there is rear AC so that the people in the third row can control a little bit of what they have, so they'll still get some cool air coming their way. And then, of course, to raise these back up, you're just going to pull that same lever and pull the seat back up. And it is as simple as that. It is so easy to use. And then for this trunk, of course, you do have the button that you can open it from the front row. But also, this is a power lift gate, so you just press the button and it is going to lift on its own, so you don't have to pull it up yourself. So that is everything for the 2020 Kia Sorento EX trim level. So if you have any questions, you can comment below or you can give us a call. Otherwise, stay tuned for more videos.